Greetings friends. Before we continue with your weekly dose of hapless adventuring, we'd just like to make you all aware that we have just started some bonus giveaway competitions to celebrate our second full year of the podcast. Details can be found at penancerpg.com or on all of our social media. Thank you, good luck, and we hope you enjoy this episode.
Penance RPG and its affiliate sponsor, D&Dice, makers of dice for all types of heroes, proudly presents Plummet, Falling in the Dark, a Penance RPG adaptation. This bard's tale, as is customary in these parts, may contain strong adult themes, cursing, and high adventure. For now, time turns, the path is open. Let the story commence.
Welcome to episode 14 of Plummet. Who are you? What are you? And what are your thoughts on magnets? Starting with Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I play Frankie. He's our human disciple. And last week he lost his ear. Yay! Magnets. Well, magnets kind of keep the world in order, so the magnetic force is kind of cool. I don't know.
Okay. AJ.
Hey, I'm AJ. I play Igneous, the Geomancer. When it comes to magnets, I find them very attractive.
You stole my joke. I was
Sorry, John. In my defense, you should have had a name with a letter earlier in the alphabet.
Yeah.
See, John could have just went with, well, I find them repulsive, and then the two
there you go.
got on. But...
Quick, cut this out.
Yeah.
John.
Yes, I'm John. I am playing Jasper, a Tabaxi conjurer who last episode lost a leg. Magnets. I'm strangely repelled by magnets. There we go.
We're gonna leave it in regardless, you know that, right?
Seamless.
Ash.
Hello, I play Whispers in the Gloaming. She is a Tabaxi Shadow Walker who likes hiding in the shadows and shooting things. What I think about magnets is they make some very, very nice kitchens, but they are a trifle expensive.
That is true. And Lenida.
Yes, hello. I play Ylvain Ingrus, elf stalker. It seems like she's stalking something other than enemies, sort of, nowadays. And the magnets are cool, yeah.
Fair enough, that's a very simple answer. There's no Bellry, because Bellry is currently lost on a weeb hunt in London. I wish I was joking. So, what happened last week? Dragon, the storybook, if you please.
Party were summoned by Baron Gregory, who desperately required their assistance as an impressive woman had taken up residence in his great hall, until he agreed to find why her son, a maid from the city's library, had not only not come home for tea, but had stayed out all night. Gregory quickly informed the party of the suspected plight of this mage, and sent them swiftly out to retrieve him, in the hopes of getting rid of this dear woman. One quick journey through the sewers later, the party discovered what they believed to be the young man's trail leading to a darkened cave with a grumpy group of Ettins patrolling outside. Thinking it best to distract these beasts, Hugh Man hurled the rabbit he had been keeping under his hat, startling not only the Ettins but the rabbit itself, and as the lumbering beasts gave chase, a single Ettin remained to guard the entrance. It was at this point that fire became involved, and as the fire rained down, igniting this poor Ettin, the others returned and began beating him with clubs, in a vain attempt to extinguish the flames. Choosing to blame the fire pit they had been eating around for the spontaneous combustion, the Ettins began beating it with their clubs, catching them alight and hurling them into the woodlands in which the party were hiding. Within a few short moments, and some badly targeted fireballs from Frankie, the entire forest was ablaze. While woodland creatures and Ettins alike ran from the fire, a larger boss Ettin appeared and began barking orders at his flailing underlings while also drawing the wrath of the party. Following the death of this Ettin, with only minor losses, such as Frankie's ear, the party continued into the cave itself, finding an artifact of bone upon the dead Ettin and one of gold amidst the gloom. Retrieval of the gold piece caused a massive stone door to slide away, revealing a hidden stairway that brought the party access to an ancient set of stairs and statues that lay within a concealed valley beyond. Climbing these stairs caused several orbs upon the statues to glow strange lights, and upon the top lay curious contraptions and an enormous sarcophagus. Knowing exactly what they had to do, the party set about placing the artifacts. This way, that way, still no reaction. This is, of course, until they attempted to open the sarcophagus. The lid slid away, and a rumble was heard deep beneath the ground. The undead had been released. Deciding that running was the best idea, the party ran for the city walls, where they could shoot the undead menace from range. But although they returned safely to the castle, what horrors have they truly released?
And lo, the story continues. So, as you return, and if you remember last week, you caused a small potential zombie apocalypse to be unleashed upon the world.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's
we
fine.
remembered.
As you're kind of looking out the front of the castle and you notice more and more zombies appearing to sort of shuffle in the distance and appear, and sort of you hear shrieking from the farmland and stuff, you begin to wonder how you're exactly going to get on with all these zombies. And as you do this, the merchant appears and goes, "Hello, have you got my 5 bloods there?"
Which 5 bloods? I only see zombies.
"The blood you owe me, remember? Your birdie signed me a contract."
Yes,
Yes.
I think he's out getting them. I think I haven't seen him around
Oh,
lately.
good. Well, I thought as your local neighbourhood merchant that might know some information, you might like to know where to get something to deter the dead, as it were, from this fine castle before they're overrun.
Well, that would be mighty helpful, I suppose.
Well, you know my price. Just hand me something living and bloody, and I'm a happy camper.
Frankie's gonna wander off to the nearest pit to find a victim. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
Good. Lovely bit of blood.
Anyone ever told you you're fucking creepy?
Oh, they don't talk to me, son. Don't you worry about that.
That might explain why you're not that used to talking to people in polite conversation. Coming across a little bit weird.
I don't need to talk to them, you see. I only need what's inside them.
Do you not feel like you're missing out on the joy of conversation, though?
Oh, I have plenty conversations. Just mostly with myself, you know.
More of
Well,
a
I-
monologue than a conversation, though, wouldn't it?
Ah, but I do different accents, you see, son.
Oh, right, okay. That changes things.
Yeah, the voice in me head, it doesn't sound like me.
What does it sound
Sounds
like?
me mother.
Okay.
Well, I've been known to do a few
Wants
voices
more
myself,
blood.
you know.
You see, I'm a respectable citizen. I only take what I need, blood-wise. Whereas she She wants to bathe. I don't like bathing.
Look,
I
none of
can
us like
certainly
bathing.
smell that, yes. You certainly don't like bathing, no.
No, it leaves a residue you need to clean up.
Or maybe it's the residue you should clean off when you bathe.
It's all about rejuvenating the skin, innit? You're nice and soft and tasty.
I mean, sure, why not?
Frankie's been away like 15 minutes today. Like, he's never
Yeah.
gonna get a victim.
Can I roll to see if I find someone?
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
Natural 1. Frankie grabs a drunk that's collapsed down the street and snoring loudly and just starts dragging him towards the merchant.
Here, my friend. This is the person I'm talking about. He's lovely. All you want to do is just prick your finger. Let's just prick your finger.
Again, Horace. I knew you'd come around. Now you, I assume, have this gentleman's consent.
Oh yes,
Gonna be
completely.
breaking
Don't
any
we?
laws. Fantastic. Your oral consent is enough. Come here, Horace. It's time to meet the blood.
They're just gonna shove him forward.
So, the merchant again pulls out a very small needle, stabs it in the man's arm, pulls out a vial of blood, drops the needle back down, the man slumps back to the ground, still snoring loudly. I don't know what you gave him, but blood is blood. So, the zombies. And he looks at the vial of blood in the light. Outside of town, about 3 leagues south, there's a mountain. And in that mountain, there's a dragon skull. Not any dragon skull, of course, but the brother of Vethia. All covered in runes, it is. The zombies, they don't like it. It's full of some ancient juju nonsense. But of course, if you sat it on top of the castle and, let it for display and let its aura seep around, then the dead won't come near.
Wouldn't displaying the skull rather annoy his brother?
Oh, he don't matter. He's currently healing up. He had some skirmish with someone. He was out the mines, you see, and someone beat him up.
Alright then, maybe we should go over and get that.
As I said, 3 leagues south, look for the mountain with the grey top.
Thank you very
And
much.
if you
Or,
find any more blood...
do you want some head, Frankie?
Sorry, what? You're speaking in the wrong ear.
Oh yeah, no, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, it's just that. Oh, never mind.
As I said, boy, if you find any more blood, don't deny me and just bring it along.
Yes,
Allow me 5 single
Yes,
samples.
anyway, we're off now. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Ta-ta.
And
I'll
we
be
only owe you
around if
4.
you need me. Just knock, knock, knock.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Maybe
See ya.
work on a few more voices so it's not just you and your mom.
And I thought we only owe you 4 now. We gave you 1. We only owe you 4.
That was
Well,
actually
If we
before.
don't find another 4, you can just have the bird.
I already have the bird.
Yeah,
And
you can
those
have all
4
of
are
the birds. You
mine.
can
This
drain him
was for the
dry.
information today. Unless you want to find another 5 samples.
Oh, god damn it.
No, it's fine.
I'm
Anyway,
very
fine.
patient, but I'll always get what I'm owed.
Yes. So let's leave, guys. Now, hurry, hurry.
It's just some nasty business, folks. I don't know what you've gotten into here.
Yeah, yes, it's going to explode in our faces probably somewhere along the line.
Yes, but probably we'll all die before that.
Yes, probably. Yes.
Shall
Speak
we
for
go get a
yourself.
Shall we go get a cart?
Ooh. I
What
love
happened to our
cars.
last card?
Well,
That's the one Human owns, isn't it?
It is.
I think so.
pretty much taking it out for the spin. We'll need
We
to
can-
borrow another one.
Yes. Let's take his cart. He won't mind.
No, he won't. And if he does, oh well.
So, you all get on the cart and begin heading south. After about 2-3 leagues, you find the mountain with the grey top, and halfway up the mountain you see this, slim cavern, cut into the rock. What do you do?
Does it look, from my geological eye, Like a natural formation.
It looks like it's been eroded over time and then it's been hollowed out or something.
Right, okay. This could be it, folks.
Oh, you really think so? Let's go up and check it out then.
Yep, ladies first.
No, I will stay behind you, Ignis. I've heard rumors of your fancy shooting.
Look. Look, I don't know where you heard that. I ain't never shot no one in the back of the head. Certainly not twice.
Nah, he's a good shot. Saved my life a number of times.
Yeah.
I'll skull cut through the shadows so I'm all nice and hidden and poke about, see if there's any traps or any sign of anything going in and out of this cave.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any sign of anything coming in or out of the cave. As you sort of poke your head in, you smell the scent, sort of musty, damp scent, and warm draft and quite sulphury smell.
So is there a live dragon in there, perhaps?
Either that or this mountain's got IBS.
Hear any sign of a live dragon in there? It might just be that he's got a sort of very magma-y bed.
You said sulfur.
Sulfur, yeah.
Yeah, magic sometimes smells like sulfur, does it not?
As you descend into the cave a little bit more, you notice that there's a very thick metal door, and to the left and to the right of it, it seems to have two braziers.
Are they lit?
Nope. To the left of the room, there is what looks like a dark cave leading down, and to the right of the room, there's what looks like a well-lit cave leading straight on. What do you do?
Try the door and see if it's open.
You try and push the door. The door is very big and very heavy and doesn't seem to move.
Seems like the door is shut, boys and girls.
Well, maybe we like the braziers.
Well, we can try that, or we wait with that until we've checked out the other places first.
Well, look, I'm perfectly happy to walk around here in the dark, but I'm just thinking of all you non-dwarven folk. You know, out of your element in the mountain like this.
Yes, if something nasty jumps out in the dark, we won't know where to hit.
Yeah, never let it be said I'm not considerate.
Well, you don't seem to know where to hit anyways, so...
It's very passive-aggressive of you.
Let us magically check this out first. I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
There's nothing magical. There's something that seems to be like very gently pulsing magic to the left and to the right. But very, very gently.
Okay. Should we try to head over in the well-lit corridor to begin with then?
We could split up.
Oh.
I still say we should.
That could be dangerous.
Well, some of us could go down the lit path, and the others could light the braziers and go up the darker path, because I'm assuming that if we light those braziers, the other braziers for the non-lit path might flurry into life.
Well, we could try lighting them and see what happens.
Or, of course, we could find that the magical braziers and will only light with something we have to find down the end of each tunnel. One for each brazier.
Perhaps, yeah.
It's very true.
True, but we could just be overthinking things.
We have a knack for that. It's true, yes. So let's try and light them.
Okay. Roll a d20. Try as you might, you can't get them to light. You manage to set the stand around them on fire, but not the brazier itself.
I just pat that out.
Well, that's one thing.
Doing
Why
it
don't we-
Frankie style?
No. Let us save that magic for when we are more immediate danger, my dear. As much as I enjoy hurling them,
Ooh.
I think we should follow Madame Whisper's advice. Perhaps we go down the other path.
Yeah. But
Are you going
maybe we should
down-
take the light path first.
Yep, you go in the light or the dark
Yes.
first.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you walk into the light path, it feels incredibly warm, and the longer you descend down this path, the hotter it seems to get.
Getting toasty.
Nice and warm. Now we can always... Everybody just take their clothes off. We can... Yes.
Not so fast.
Might be hard for you, yes, but I get it. You're all furry and so, but...
You don't have any stone sense that could perhaps tell us if we're going near a volcano by any chance?
That's a very good idea. Well, putting two and two together as someone with geology knowledge, with the fact that this mountain had a grey top and that it's warm on the inside, tell me anything about the possibility of it being a dormant volcano.
Roll geology. You wouldn't think it was a dormant volcano, but with how hot it's getting, it could be. And the longer you go on, the more it genuinely seems to get hotter and hotter and hotter as you go on.
Well, maybe we should try the other way then, so we don't get burned.
Can't stand the heat, Ilvain.
Well, I love the heat, but not this kind of heat.
I know it's getting hotter, but is it unbearably hot yet?
It's not unbearably hot, but you're only about maybe 10 meters through the passage.
Oh wow, that's not that far. Okay. Well, we'll keep going, I think, till we can't take it no more.
Descend down a sort of spiral slope, and by the time you're at the bottom, it's incredibly hot, as in you can just about breathe. And in front of you, there seems to be like a couple of elementals moving around in what looks like lava, and there's a couple of imps dancing around as well, who all seem to be made of flame. And at the back of the room, there's a plinth with what looks like a stone on top of it, glowing green.
If there's lava, I would suggest it's a volcano.
Yes. Probably should get that glowing orb thingy with us up. To put in the braziers, perhaps.
Braziers.
There's a slight
Those are two
difference between braziers
different
and braziers. On the slide.
They're two very different things there, right?
Yeah, it's still warm inside though.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Let's grab the orb.
You'd have to go to the back of the room to grab the orb. Are you going to sneak past them, or what are you going to do?
We could always try.
Yeah, who's good at sneaking?
I mean, I should be good at sneaking since I'm a stalker, but...
It's quite well lit, and there's basically a couple of elementals rolling around, and there's a couple of smaller imps.
So, are they or will they attack us if we go there, or...?
Probably, yes.
Yeah?
I perhaps move the ornaments around slightly using my Feng Shui skill. Perhaps disorientate them.
Roll a d20 plus your Feng Shui.
Really try and mess with their sense of space.
Yeah.
You move a couple of ornaments around, immediately everything sort of stops, and the imps seem to be unhappy and the elementals seem to grow angry.
Okay, now's your chance to sneak.
Yeah, I'll try to sneak around.
I can see their point, it definitely don't work in here anymore.
You sneak round the edge, let's see, do the imps notice you? No. Do the elements notice you? No. Right, you've reached the plinth, what are you doing?
I'm just taking the green orb thingy.
Okay. So
Dashing
you
out.
pick up the orb, nothing happens. Are you going to sneak back?
Yes,
Okay,
will
roll to sneak back. Okay. The elements don't notice you, and the imps also don't notice you. You get back to the group with the thing.
Hooray!
So
Never let it be.
here's the orb. Let's go upstairs again.
Well done, my dear.
Never let it be
thank you.
said.
Damn
you're
you,
not-
Feng Shui!
Never let it be said you're not a really good stalker, Ilvain.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you better watch out, Frankie.
She wanted to follow you, my friend.
She's only elven.
I've had a few elves in my time. Yes, I know. They're all promiscuous things.
I just meant, it's only natural. I'm a handsome fella.
That too. I'm not doubting that.
Backing up the wrong tree, though. What with,
Yes, I know that you're missing some vital parts. So, no, thank you.
only interested in one thing, these elves.
I know.
I'll have to keep the elf population up, We only live for 1,000 years or so.
They're not called good elves for nothing.
So, I think we just head back up with the orb
Yep,
to
you
the
head back up.
start room again.
You're back to the door, what are you going to do?
Shall we try the brazier? At least one of them, at least.
Yes, I thought we should do that.
There's no socket in the door or anything.
Nope, you tap the green thing off the brazier ignites into green flame, and the tablet disappears from your hand.
Ah.
Nice.
There was one down. Then let's go see the other way. Can we put the candle on your little flying friend Ignis, perhaps? And he can guide us the way down?
No. This happened once before and he didn't like it.
Okay.
He's not a candle holder.
Did he get wax in his inner cracks?
He certainly did. One thing you don't want is wax in a crack.
Indeed.
Well, I could light the end of my staff. and hopefully guide the way, but magic is slightly temperamental.
I'm fairly sure we all bought torches and things a little while back.
So, what are you doing as a light source to get down there?
We light the torch which Ignis has and goes down.
Cool. So you light a torch and you begin to head down. Immediately after about 5 meters or so, you immediately see this thick white webbing everywhere.
Ooh, is it spider webs? Should we see if we can set it on fire?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
This could be the lair of some kind of spider-man who might not be very happy with us doing that.
Yes. We could walk on and see if it gets any worse, or... yeah.
Yes, let us walk a little further, see if it thickens up, and if so, we'll walk back to the spot and I shall, or you, Ignis, can burn it with the torch.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, well, you say so. Just feel like starting a fire in the colder cave is maybe not the smartest idea.
Well, we'll see how we get on, see if it
Sort of stands out a bit, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, are you going to push through the spider webs rather than burn them?
That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
think.
I guess for now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Who's on point?
roll. Ignis with the torch.
I guess I kind of walked into that one, didn't I? Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, you're shorter, you'll make less vibrations in the web if it is a web monster.
I'll have you know, I'm 5 foot tall.
So, you push through the spider webs,
Tentatively.
tentatively. Roll to see if you get stuck.
All of us?
Just a general d20.
Just Ignis, general d20. Nope, you're fine for the moment, so you push your way down and your arms are getting more and more covered in the spider webs as you push down.
I think this is a bad idea.
Eventually, you again spiral a sort of slope straight down for a while, and eventually, when you get nearer to the bottom, roll a d20 and see what happens. You hear a sort of crackling sensation, and you realise that the torch has set fire to some of the web. And the fire's beginning to start catching, and everything's beginning to go ablaze.
Oh, here we go again.
Ah, shit.
Run!
It's that time again.
Shall we run all the way? Let's run all the way back up.
Yes.
We really need to invest in some kind of fire extinguisher to carry along with us on these adventures.
It would be handy.
We need an ice staff.
Yes.
Oh no. I rolled to get out and it's not good.
Frankie gets caught on the web. Everyone else
course
roll to
he
see if you get caught on the web.
Of course he does.
Okay, so Jasper with his one leg and stick, and Frankie both get caught in webs as they're burning around them.
Ah! I'm stuck!
This is
Can we
bad.
sort of help them to try to drag them out of it?
Sure. Roll to try and drag them out. Which one are you going to try and drag?
Frankie.
Of course, I should have guessed that.
I'll try and drag Jasper out.
Okay. Yes, you drag Frankie out of the web, and yes, you drag Jasper out.
Thank
So
you.
you scramble back up this thing as the entire downstairs is now an inferno, and you hear the sound of shrieking.
Oh, what have we done?
Well, we've certainly killed something.
It was an accident. It was a true accident.
Thankfully, it was none of us.
About 10 minutes later, the fires finally seem to subside, but black smoke is like billowing up from the right top of the cave mouth all the way out to the outside.
Yeah, that's not going to be very nice down there for a while, is it?
No.
As
So,
you move towards it and take a sort of sniff, it smells like burnt carbon, that kind of like almost burnt hair smell.
Oh,
We'll just wait up here until it's safe to go down, and then go down, I take it.
Yeah, I don't want to go down there right now.
should we stop and have a picnic or something then?
Yes, let's have a heal.
let's have a picnic while they all burn, yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it. We can't even put ourselves out.
Yeah.
So,
Worst I can do is splash alcohol in my face. It's not going to help matters.
Human would love to have a picnic, so it's fun that we do it without him.
It's true.
Yes, the continual squawking is always tedious.
He certainly is one picnic-loving human.
Something not right about
What have you got against him, Jasper? Or did he take your leg? I can't remember.
oh, technically it was a vampire that took Jasper's leg, even though he...
It was a scythe that took my leg off, wasn't it?
Nope, it was the claws of a vampire werewolf hybrid creature thing that you went standing too close to.
He was responsible in some way, I know he was.
Indirectly. And
He will pay. Oh, believe me, he'll pay.
So, After about half an hour of enjoying your picnic, you notice the smoke has sort of began to clear. What do you do?
Let's go downstairs, boys and girls again. It seems
Finish
safe
my
now.
sandwich and stand up.
Yes, it seems to have dissipated. Let's go.
Anyone else want to go first this time? I might have just murdered some folks.
I would if I wasn't somewhat hindered by lack of legs.
Yes, and I will always go behind you, Ignis, so you go ahead, you.
It's an unfounded fear, that.
Yes, but I can see over you since I'm so tall and you're so small.
That's racist.
Is the cavern wide enough for 2 people?
Just. Now the spiderwebs have gone, you could probably walk like one aside if you were like keep your arms in and walk very close to each other.
Come,
I'll
Iggy,
scout
we'll go
ahead
together.
carefully.
Oh, right.
Okay. You walk down. Who's got a torch?
Person behind me, so I'm sort of still hiding in the shadows at the edge of the torchlight.
I think Iggy is still having the torch.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll walk behind Iggy then.
Okay.
Moral support, my friend. Moral support.
So you sort of continue the spiral down. You get to the bottom, and in front of you there seems to be, on the walls around you, there seem to be 7 or 8 massive spiders, like massive spiders.
Are they massive by any chance?
They are massive. Yeah. They're maybe about 10 foot across.
Ooh, that is massive.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
All around the floor there seems to be hundreds and hundreds of eggs.
I imagine a nice chain lightning from my staff would probably chalk up to those.
I
Are they
imagine my
already
fire.
The fire
I'd
might
like
have burned them.
Along the side of the wall there seems to be several like cocoons on the wall that look humanoid shaped, and there's also
Yes.
2 or 3. Do you remember before there was the creatures look like they were inflated with bugs?
Yes.
It's like them. They're standing around. They look humanoid with like greenish tint skin. They're wearing like a pair of like trousers that look tattered, nothing else, and their stomachs have swollen considerably.
Did they not burn?
At least their trousers stayed on.
That's true. Well, how did they not burn?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Same with the
Well-
spiders.
I don't like the look of any of them, so can I try and chain a lightning bolt across a lot of them?
Okay,
could
so
we
what are you
just
going to aim at?
I'm going to aim at the nearest one and hope that it kind of arcs around.
Okay, so you're aiming at an egg or are you aiming at a
At a spider,
spider? Okay.
or the nearest
Oh.
nasty.
Yes, you lightning one of the eggs. Sparks to 3 other targets, so 3 other eggs, which shudder and they seem to sort of catch fire, and 3 or 4 like 100 spiders like pour out the top of them. And as they do this, you notice one of the big spiders crawling along the ceiling towards it, and then seems to reach down to it as if not sure why it's on fire and trying to work out why it's on fire.
Hmm.
Is there a similar globe in this room anywhere?
You notice as the spider moves that behind one of the sort of 2 like very swollen people are standing there. There seems to be like a pink version of the one you picked up.
Ah, there's our gem.
Some kind of pink gem. That'll
So
come in
maybe we
handy.
should focus on killing the big ugly dudes really quick and just take the orb and run.
If you think you can outrun a spider.
I
Well, if
certainly
the-
can't with one leg.
It's maybe the spiders won't know since they're obstructed with the eggs, so they don't have any web left. So maybe we could just walk past them.
You're forgetting the 8 legs, my dear.
Yes, but I always say that 3 legs is better than 8.
That's true, I suppose.
I did see that one play 8-legged freaks
Yes,
one time.
same here. It was very fun.
I suggest we maybe distract them while one of us runs and grabs the gem. And perhaps the rest of us distract by setting fires in various places.
Yes,
that
that
work?
sounds like a good idea. I can try and sneak this time too, and you can do the fire thingy.
Okay. Shall I shoot another lightning bolt?
Yes, I shall shoot one after you in a different direction. Hopefully we can confuse them.
I'm gonna stand back.
Good, cool. Okay, boom. Oh.
Oh no!
I'm so fucking happy I said that.
So, is that lightning staff again?
It is lightning stuff.
Okay. First of all, we need to work out how many of you it hits.
I'm right next to him.
I, as I
hits
said,
2 of you.
stood back.
Which other two apart from Jasper does it hit? So let's roll Right, who's not next to him and said not next to him? It's just Igneous, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's Frankie, Whispers, and Ulvain. So
I haven't made it to episode 14 by standing next to people who are firing spells.
So
No.
that definitely hits Frankie, and it definitely hits Ulvain.
Oh no!
No, I'm sorry.
Let's see what effect it has. Frankie, 4. Left arm.
Oh.
1. Loss.
No!
Burning hot lightning shoots through Frankie's left arm, slicing it clean.
Ah!
Is it the whole arm or just the upper arm? Do you want high or low, Frankie?
Well, if it's the upper arm, I think most of it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a choice of 1 to 10 or 11 to 20.
11 to 20.
Okay, 11 to 20 you save from the elbow up. You don't.
Oh no.
Your whole left arm is sliced off clean.
Now we're a match made in heaven, Frankie.
At least it's cauterized, I guess, but
Let me just see who was
That's
the other
not
one. It was the
good.
third person who was Elvain. So, Elvain, that is 12, which is the right arm, which is Elvain's remaining arm.
oh no.
We're definitely twins now.
3, bruised. Elvain's arm is just slightly damaged and twitching quite badly.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But now we come to Jasper's.
What?
3, you shock yourself as well. Left arm, the jolt from the staff comes up through your left arm. 1. Oh dear. The white hot lightning not only comes up your arm, but slices straight through the top of your arm. Your arm falls to the ground.
I've lost an arm now.
You've lost an arm now.
Oh, Jesus.
That's 2 left
So-
arms in 1 attack. That's quite good.
So, Frankie has lost his left arm, and he's finally lost his majorly complete status.
Yep.
And Jaspers has lost his left arm. Which is going
Well,
to
at
be
least-
bad
At
because...
least one tabaxi that's unscathed.
It's going to be bad because it was Jasper's left leg that got removed. So I'm not sure how he's going to walk with like everything on one side.
We'll have to do some springs.
This is why you always stand back. That's why you leave
More
a note.
importantly, how am I going to kill the bird now?
How are you going to kill the bird now?
I will find a way.
The bird may kill you.
I will
Poison.
find a way to kill him. Anyway,
So now Jaspers has failed to do anything with his staff. What's the rest of you doing?
Maybe I should not be running to try to grab this one because my arm is twitching.
Your arm is like shuddering. It's like the nerves have all been a bit shot to fuck. They'll be fine in
Yeah.
like a round or two, but at the moment they're just fucked.
Yep. So maybe Whispers, you can do the sneaky part.
Yep, I can do the sneaky part and someone can distract monsters for me.
Yes.
Frankie, you wanted to do a fireball?
Frankie's too busy looking at his severed arm and is kind of just looking at it and picks
Severed
it up.
arm on
and
the
fur-
ground in front of him,
Yeah.
just like, the fuck?
He's like, what? He's gonna pick it up and like gesture it towards Jasper. What did you do?
I'm picturing Toy Story where Buzz's arm's missing and he's waving it around.
It's basically what he's doing. He's furious, and then he's just gonna throw it in the air and hopefully like in the direction of like the spiders.
Well, there goes your wristwatch.
I was gonna say there goes your rings, but yeah.
I guess that will distract them.
Oh no, I'm not.
Natural 1.
Oh god, no.
I don't know how we can do natural 1, but give me a second.
Slap myself with my own hand in the face.
The hand hits somebody else.
The hand will go back, but there's not really like chance it can do any significant damage, although it could probably attract something.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Oh,
6. Yes, it attracts something. The scent of blood in the air from Frankie waving this loose hand around, despite it being cauterized, there's still blood flowing through it. Sprays blood all over one of you. One of you is about to get a spider attack it quite violently.
It's gonna be Frankie.
Which one is it? So let's go 5d20. Who rolls lowest?
Whew.
It's a tie-off between 3 and 4, so let's go again.
you were 3 and 4?
3 and 4 are Jaspers and Whispers.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
See, this is the thing, Whispers might get something happen to her without any of you doing anything. It's Jaspers.
Jaspers.
I'm sorry, John.
So, you get attacked by a spider. It doesn't do any damage, but it picks you up.
Oh.
So you're currently being held in the air by 2 spider-like what are they called? Is it tendrils?
Mandibles.
Legs.
Chelicera.
Yeah, you're basically being like picked up by two of them, and it looks like it's debating if it's best to spin you or put you down or what to do with you.
We were wondering how it was going to go around, so now you know.
We'll have to
Maybe I
tame that spider for you.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe
push.
I could tame it and it could carry me around. Maybe I could sing to it. Can I sing to the spider?
Roll, try and sing to the spider. No. If anything, it makes it want to spin you faster.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I'm feeling a bit sick now.
can I do anything with animal handling to try to like?
The spider begins to spin Jaspers. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna throw some throwing knives at it.
Okay, roll throwing knives. Nope. Second throw.
Don't miss.
Nope. That's not high enough. So it's now Igneous, since he's not acted in a while.
I'm gonna hit the spider with my mace.
Alright,
God.
roll.
Squidge it!
Nope. You swing, but it's far too high for you. Try again.
No one spider, please.
You swing, it's far too high for you.
Bloody tall bastards.
It's hanging from the roof. So it's now. It would be Jaspers, but Jaspers kind of helplessly being spun. So it's now Whispers.
I'm going to start working out a route through the shadows to get to the other side. Very, very carefully, very, very slowly, and try to make sure nothing can see.
Okay. Roll. Natural 20, yes. You basically sneak all your way around to the gem and pick the gem up. It's now Frankie.
Frankie is going to, seeing that he's fucked up, he's going to try and stab the spider with his staff.
Okay. Roll.
No,
Nope.
I'm not.
You poke the air, the spider seems to be just out of reach and continues to spin Jaspers into a sort of like bound. So it's now Elvain.
Yep, keep flinging daggers.
Nope. Nope. The
It's
spider
the damn lightning.
Spider continues to be fascinated by spinning Jaspers. It's back to Igneous.
Oh, bloody.
Jaspers is currently screaming as he's being like slowly muffled by this web.
That kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot at the spider with my crossbow.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm very certain that I'm behind Ignis.
16. Yes, you hit the spider.
Alright.
You hit it in one of the legs. It immediately sort of seems to recoil slightly, but then continues to very slowly return to spinning Jaspers, but seems very cautious.
I'm gonna fire again.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
Way wide.
Spinning Jasper sounds like a good
It's-
band name.
Jaspers rolls to try a sort of feeble attempt to get out.
Okay.
No, you managed to get a dagger into your hand, but that's about as far as you can get before your like hand is like fastened to your side.
It's a start.
It's now Whispers across the room, so it's let's do one round before she gets back. It's Frankie.
I'm gonna still try and stab.
No fireballs.
No fireballs.
Nope, nope.
Nope.
It's now Elvain.
Keep flinging daggers.
Nope,
Keep missing daggers.
nope.
A lot of daggers there.
There's a lot of daggers like around the spider. Quite a good carnage act. It's the spider, which is going to finish wrapping Jaspers and begins taking him away off to the wall at the side.
Oh, not
Bye,
happy about
Jasper.
this. Bye.
No, you can't have him.
So it's back to Igneous.
Bring him back, you eight-legged son of a...
Freak.
Yeah, whatever. We set a fire in here. There's not a lot of oxygen. The quips aren't coming so quick. I'm gonna fire my crossbow yet again.
Yep. You shoot her through one of the back legs. She stops suddenly and doesn't seem to move anymore.
Yeah, that's it. Now drop him.
You shoot her again through the abdomen. She shrieks and Jaspers plummets from where she was holding him into the ground.
How high up was he?
Can I?
He was only about 3 meters up. He wasn't.
Oh well. I was gonna say I
So
could
he
try and catch
lands
him.
like in the middle of all the eggs, but he's fully bound up at the moment.
Well, this is a slight improvement. You're right there, Jasper. Well, guess not.
Okay, it's now Whispers.
I shall try and sneak back very, very carefully through the shadows, ready to run as soon as I get spotted.
Okay, roll. Yes, you get back fine. So again, we'll do 2 rounds of you making your way very carefully back. So it goes to Frankie.
Is there any more spiders coming towards us, or is it just
There's
Jasper's?
2 enormous spiders on the wall, but they don't seem to be that interested in you. It's just the one that was like, had just picked up Jasper's.
Okay, I'm just gonna get Jasper unwrapped. No, I'm not.
You go to try and find Jasper's. He's buried amongst the eggs. You can't see him because he's wrapped in the white sort of same silk as everything else.
Also, you're missing an arm.
Yes. Make some noises. Let us know where you are. What? I can't hear you.
You'll have to whisper in his good ear. Otherwise, he won't hear you.
Move!
It's Ovain.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and try to fight him as well.
Okay.
I
Ovain
can clearly hear
finds
you.
the sort of like crying Jasper's with his like half body missing.
God.
Yeah, so we'll just...
That hasn't really worked out how I was expecting it to go.
Don't
So
worry,
Ovain
Jasper.
helps Jasper's out of some of the goo, and you sort of drag him back to the front with the spider retreating with his sort of nurse injuries, and it sits watching you cleaning its fangs.
So maybe, guys, we should try to head up and light the other fire now, before the spiders get really annoyed with us.
Yes.
So we drag Jasper upstairs.
Yes.
Okay, so you get back to the top, and you tap the pink gem onto the brazier. The brazier sparks up, and the door begins to open. Emits a very loud, like...
He's a bit
So
WD-40.
It's not. It feels like the door hasn't been open for a long time. Quite a lot of dust on opening. And as the door opens, it reveals it's like sort of inside of the mountain, which seems to have like lots of waterfalls. So there is a waterfall in front of you that seems to land at your feet effectively and seems to go straight down to the left of you. That seems to be the only path down, which looks incredibly steep and incredibly delicate. What do you do?
Do we have some rope, guys? We can tie up here and we can lower each other down, perhaps? Really carefully.
Tying a rope up just before we start heading down sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got some rope to secure up here?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so you
I was
secure the
pretty
rope at the top and you begin to slowly work your way down. Can everyone roll me a d20 to see how you cope delicately making your way down this...
Oh, thank God.
I'm just waiting on the one-legged Jasper. No,
Good
everyone
one.
just
This is
fine.
fine.
Oh no.
Whispers slips.
Oh no.
Whispers slips and slides straight down, crashing on the rocks on the way down. Does anything happen? 9. It's left
no.
leg.
Oh, right.
17. Broken. Whispers breaks her leg sliding down the slope.
Oh no.
Fairness, as far as things go, that's probably the best thing that could happen of that list. So, Whispers is at the bottom of the slope. Her leg is snapped in a really horrific direction.
Ooh.
And as the rest of you get to the bottom of the slope, you sort of look out and go, oh, well, at least it's not broken off, it's just broken in a weird direction.
There goes one of your 9 lives.
I think I've lost more than one of them so far hanging out with you guys. I'm going to start squinting it carefully.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably help her heal up as well.
Yeah.
So you help her heal up best you can. She still can not really walk on her left leg, but...
Here, drink some of this cider. And I cast heal and...
Oh, the medicinal scrumpy.
Yeah, medicinal scrumpy. It's a thing.
So you get to the bottom, and as you sort of look over to the middle of the waterfall, you see it's like a very beautiful alcove inside a tree. In the middle of it, there seems to be this dragon skull covered in runes. What do you do?
Oof. Check for traps first, perhaps.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Well, is it land all the way over there, so it's just like grass and stuff? Or is
It's
it
all
water?
around you. It seems to be like, but maybe 2 or 3 inches of water. It's not very deep, but it's solid water.
Alright, but yeah, just trying to go easy and try to check for like sinkholes or something like that so that you could fall into.
Okay, roll to check for sinkholes. You notice to the left and to the right of the statue, there seems to be quite large sinkholes.
Okay.
Hmm.
The statue where the dragon head is. I
Yep.
take it. Yeah.
Somebody want to do an Arcana check? Oh, that's another word. That Arcana. There we go.
I'll do that for you, my friends.
Arcana.
Yep, the skull seems to have strong magical qualities.
The magic is pulsing in this mission.
Well,
What do you think, guys? Should we just try to go and grab it and go away with it?
Yeah, go for it, Ilvain.
I
You're gonna have
think
to wrench it up the
Do we have
slope
somebody
anyway.
with 2 arms that can take it? There's 2 sinkholes to the right and the left of the statue, so just watch out for them. If you just go a straight line from here, it will be fine, perhaps.
Now,
No, that-
I don't like that perhaps at the end there.
Right, if you want to take the thing, roll.
Well, there's precious few of us with 2 arms.
yes.
Yes.
Kind of fun, there's only 2 of you that've got 2 working arms.
Yes, I
I
think.
think it's just me and
And the
Whispers,
other one had
right?
just
That's
broken
Yeah.
her leg,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, one of my legs isn't working very well.
Fine. Oh,
She can cover you.
that don't work if I get cursed or nothing. Fine.
Oh no.
What happens to Igneous?
Oh no.
Let's see what the injury is first, then I'll tell you what
It's not
happens
an
to
arm.
it. 7. That's a leg! 15. I think that's a loss. That's a loss.
Oh.
So,
How did I
your
lose a leg from
left
picking
leg.
up?
As you go to touch it, something reaches out and grabs your left leg. You hold desperately on to the tree where the dragon skull is, but you feel your leg get wrenched off and dragged down to the sinkhole.
Ah,
Iggy!
no.
Oh, I know how that feels.
Yes. We're gonna have some troubles getting out of here later on, I think.
This is kind of what I made Plummet for this exact moment where like half of you are significantly missing limbs.
Yes. Well,
I will go and try and grab the skull then,
Okay.
since it might be hard for you
Roll,
to
roll
bounce
to try
back
and
with
grab
it.
the skull.
Is it dark in here?
No, it's actually well lit.
Okay, I want to put the torch out.
Okay, Elvain grabs the skull. You hear a
I'm gonna-
rumbling noise.
Oh no. Let's go for the exit, boys and girls.
Yes, let's run.
Come on.
Real quick, I want to quickly stump the torch out, jab the hot end onto my missing stump leg, and just wrap it on there with some.
Oh, we never saw if it was
Okay.
whole leg or half leg. What do you want? 1 to 10
half, I
or
guess.
11 to 20?
I'll have 1 to 10.
1 to 10, okay. It's 10. You keep the sort of top half of your leg.
Good.
So it's from the
Okay.
knee down.
So yeah, so from the knee down, I jab this like put out torch onto the end and just like
So
strap it
you
on there real
kind
quick.
of have a sort of makeshift prosthetic leg.
That's for now. Yeah. And I hobble my way out.
Okay. So are
I'll-
you just going to use the rope to try and all climb your way back up?
yes.
I think so.
Okay, so you have 1 round before anything comes in. So each of you roll me a d20, please.
I'm a bit scared.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Elvain and Jaspers. Elvain slips. I'm sorry, Elvain. 1 head. 5 loss. Elvain is dead.
Oh
Well, it wasn't you, AJ, so.
She smashes her skull on the rock. She goes from making noises to be completely silent, and as you look down, she's like lying face down in the pool, and a pool of bread is just all around her face.
Oh,
She does, however, still have the skull in her possession.
no. Oh shit.
But I need to roll 4. Who was the other one that rolled 2? It
Jasper.
was Jasper.
I rolled a 2 as well, full disclosure.
Okay.
Yep.
Jasper.
yes.
15 groin.
Been there, my friend.
1 loss. Having nothing to guard one side of his body, Jaspers has a horrific slam into a rock which slices clean everything below the waist.
Oh,
He howls as everything is like sliced clean and blood is pissing from his lower waist.
okay.
He's desperately holding on to this rock as blood is like gushing out of him the other side.
Oh,
Igneous. Natural 20. Head. 9. Is bleeding. Igneous gets a bad crack on the head and slides down next to Elvain's body.
That could've
He's
been
just
worse.
bleeding.
At least I'm not Ilvain.
So, with Ovain dead, Igneous lying in a pool of blood, Jasper's desperately holding onto a rock as he's been basically castrated, and the rest of you all halfway up a hill. What are you doing now?
Frankie's not going to abandon his friends. He's going to slide back down, try and heal Jasper while shouting at Igneous to wake the fuck up.
My cider.
And someone grab the skull while you down.
Yeah, I'll try and do that too. I'll try and try and like stop Jasper's bleeding.
Okay.
And yell at Igneous.
Jasper's to stop bleeding is easy enough. You stop Jasper's bleeding.
I'm yelling at Igneous as well to get out.
Don't let us all die in vain.
Well, try not to. Elvain's already gone. She's left this world already. She's at peace now. Her face is smashed into the rock.
You just look back and this face is just underground. There's this red pool all around and the water's running right past her.
Think pleasant thoughts.
I take a swig of cider and cast heal on myself.
Oh well. Sorry, Frankie, so much for your promise.
She was a little forward for my taste. A little forward.
Just a little.
Just a little.
I want to pick up the skull.
Okay, you pick up the skull.
Return to the rope.
So, at this point, two quite enormous Meriards appear crawling through the sink space. Are you just
Quickly!
going to try and run away?
Yes!
Yeah.
Of course they would come now.
Of course they would come now, John. Right, roll, Frankie.
Oh no!
Yeah, okay. Frankie gets back up to the top because you were not injured in the last one, so you're okay. Igneous, roll. Yep, you're fine. Jasper's roll.
Come on, Jasper! Come on!
Yep, you're fine. Whispers.
Whispers, yay!
Just waiting on Whispers.
Whispers, she's already up, isn't she?
Yeah, I thought
She's
she
not
was
injured, so she's got a much higher chance than the rest of you. As long as she doesn't roll like below a 4, she's fine. Oh.
Oh, so close.
So you're all up the top. Are you just gonna run?
Yes, I think so.
As
I don't think
you can.
But yeah, on all
We're not-
fours.
we're not in any state to fight them.
Okay, so you limp your way out, and you limp your way back to town.
I shall be reverting to my feline ancestors and going down onto all fours. Well,
2.5 missing legs and 1 broken leg between the 4 of us.
An arm. My arm's
Yeah.
broken.
I think you should
The
count
groin.
the workable limbs that you have left.
Oh,
So, you drag the skull back to town, and as you get it back there, basically there's still lots of zombies surrounding the town, so you have to go through one final wave of zombies to get back to the town.
Weren't they
just
afraid of
hold
the
the
skull?
skull up and tell them to run away.
Yep. Okay, so you hold the skull up and they begin to like back away from it as if there's something very strange about it that seems to repel them.
Because we're not in any state to fight.
yeah.
Okay. So you hold the skull up and they begin to genuinely like back away, like they're not sure what the hell that is. They don't want to come anywhere near it. You walk back inside the castle and you meet up with the merchant who goes, "Hello there.
Oh god.
Not now.
You're the last person I want to see.
Did you
find me
any more blood?"
If you haven't noticed, we're a bit under the weather.
No, he's not.
have a little scratch there, boy.
Little.
Yeah, little.
I'll show you little.
I mean, for a price, a good merchant might be able to reattach that arm.
Oh, you can't, because
Spider cave.
yeah, I threw it away, so you
that's a
can't.
small point for people who don't do blood magic, boy. I know everything. You want your arm back? You bring me 10 more samples. Plus what you owe me. I'll rejuvenate it for you.
Rejuvenate it, you said.
10 samples. You get it back.
Let me think it over.
Can I just inquire about my leg, my groin, and my other arm?
Groin, you say? Well, that's pretty valuable, especially if you want, family trees to spread.
Uh-huh. So how
For
how
an
many blood
arm, we
samples
do
we
it for
talking
10.
about?
For a leg, we do it for 20. But for a groin, you get me 20 or you get me a noble. You get me the blood of a noble boy. I'll get your little man back.
So it's either 50 samples or 30 and a noble. Right.
Yeah, that'll do me.
Okay. A tall order, I feel.
Yes, expensive.
How am I going to do that with one arm, one leg, and no
Well, that's
claw?
your problem, boy. I'm just happy to do the job once you got it for me.
I tap my iron crotch plate and go, Jasper, I can just make you one of these, it'd be fine.
I like the cut of your groin there.
Please, can you word that differently? That's how we got into this mess.
So, you place the skull on the, battlements of the castle, and immediately the undead that were sort of swarming around seem to back off considerably.
There we go, they're Cleveland's problem now.
It seems time has run out for this week at least. Join us again next week for more of this tale. These bard's tales were originally told to us around a campfire in a long-forgotten land as Descent, Journeys Through the Dark. They were adapted for this podcast by Nikolai Popsky. All music was written and performed by Daniel Boström. The cast of Plummet are Nikolai, Daniel, Bellery, Amy, AJ, John, and Ash, with additional content by Dragon. If you would like your own high fantasy dice, then journey to dndice.co.uk and use our name Penance RPG at the checkout for a 5% discount of your order. For what is a hero without shiny loot? As for us, we are but meager bards. If you would care to support our tales, you can buy us a grog or two, or Ko-Fi, as it is known in your parts, at ko-fi.com/penancerpg. If you would like to support us in future efforts, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/penancerpg. Farewell and good night, dear listeners, and remember that time will turn again soon. It's only a game, isn't it? Probably should get that glowing orb thingy with us up to put in the braziers, perhaps.
Braziers.
There's a slight
Those are two
difference in
different
braziers
things.
and braziers. Only slight.
They're two very different things there, right?
Yeah, it's still warm inside though.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, if you're saying we're going to be putting things in the braziers, never let it be said. No, I'm going for a padded project here that I can't quite figure out. Something about never let it be said that we're stuffing our braziers, but nah.
Just keeping up the sexual tension a bit, yes?
Oh yeah, let's go get it.
Oh, look, he's turning red, but that might be from the lava.
I'm pretty sure it's the lava.
The larva.
That was a really weird word to say. West Country accent. Lava. I can't quite get it. I'm not from the West Country.
Do you mean lava, as in covered in bubbles?
In the West Country, lava is seaweed, isn't it?
I'm not from there. I would not know.
Oh, Frankie, you could
It
be my
is.
lover any day.
What? Speak it to my good ear.
I'll take it later.
Right, okay. So what are you gonna do?
I'm fairly sure we all bought torches and things a little while back. Or am I
Yeah.
confusing this with Curse of Penance?
Oh god, I forgot I have djembe drums.
Yeah, that might work.
But I like the djembe drums.
The djembe.
It's the one thing that Karen and the Smotherers didn't have. It's a drummer.
That's true. Tell me, Frankie, what does your legend say happened to, was it Brother Tubbs in the end? That all seemed rather nebulous.
Oh, it was a tragic tale, unfortunately.
Did he fall in a hole or something?
Well, he was rather reunited with his companions, and ultimately they betrayed him.
Really? Is that what happened?
Don't want to spoil it.
That's fair enough.
Wrote the manual, that would be what happened.
Yes, exactly. This is what he
maybe-
did in his final years.
Yeah, he
As a
ran away and
prisoner.
started your church. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He started spreading the word of the dear Lady Karen, mother of all Barovia.
And a brief successor.
True promise.
True beauty, or whatever the
True
fuck she was
promise.
called. True promise, there we go.
Ah, but True Promise did not last very long. It was
That
then
was about 5 seconds, something like that.
She made
she-
one decree which Noledman
Was
didn't
to-
take back.
Which was all nudity must be allowed to be free.
Yes, it was clothes are banned, I think you'll find.
Yes.
Oh, this seems like an interesting person.
Oh, God. So,
He needs to mourn his leg and I need to mourn my arm.
Yeah, why didn't we make him a proper prosthetic leg?
I can't remember.
Did we not? Did we not? Confuse
Yeah,
him?
of course we
I don't
did.
think we did. I can't remember. I don't
no,
Yeah,
you didn't because he wasn't here last week.
All right.
It was the week before he got Hampton.
But maybe we did it before we went out on adventures. Having him jump around seems weird.
I'm sure you can do one for next week.
Yeah, when we get back to town, I'll make you a... Well, I'll just put a hinge in some wood and we'll stick it on the stump there. But, better than nothing.
The image of you screwing a door hinge to the side of his leg.
I'll start somewhere.
Yeah.
What about my arm? I can't play the djembe or the squeeze box or nothing without another arm.
No, but
Look,
you could have a
First
hook
come,
beside
first
you.
served.
What?
You could
I
have
silver
another
lining.
hook.
I could have a hook.
Just like me. It's very great, I think. It works perfectly. Not for
Yes.
playing djembe, though.
But my whole entire arm is gone.
Yes, and so I have mine as well. Almost twice.
Was Frankie left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Oh, he's fine then.
Still got that wrist action.
Oh, he's got me still as well.
Don't know the relevance of that to this conversation. But
Oh, God.
You were talking about wrist action?
yeah, for swinging a sword around and
For
playing the
swinging
djembe.
spells. For swinging
Oh.
spells.
I was thinking of a completely other wrist action. For lonely,
More like playing
lonely
darts or
warriors and mages. Yes.
Oh, cranking off. Right.
Yeah, that wasn't at all long way in there. But anyways,
All right. Well, I can come back to that.
I need a groin plate, a leg of some sorts, and an arm of some sorts.
Well, let's start with the groin. I believe that's what I
Basically
rolled for my own
Making
groin
a
plate.
bit of a hot patch, and as you sort of attach it, he shrieks, but it's stuck to his skin.
Well, it was meant to just because I don't want to use the word strap on, but
It'll do for now. I've got tailoring. Do you think I could try and knock up something to just cover it up?
Yes.
Cover up this unsightly groin patch I've got.
Everyone's rolling natural 20s, yes.
At the end of the game.
At the end of the game, it doesn't matter. Yes, you managed to make yourself a sort of like loincloth that looks a lot better.
Silver
I'm
lining.
sorry I burned your crotch there, Jasper.
It's quite alright. Worst
I
things
didn't account for the fur.
worst things have happened.
True, that's how we got here.
Yeah.
AJ, before we end, tell us about the podcast you do.
I do a podcast called Pretending with Dice that I always forget to plug.
I mean, what kind of podcast is it, Amy? Amy? AJ?
Amy's on it.
Yes,
Um,
I am.
We play role-playing games, much like this one, although not exactly like this one.
Not exactly
And-
this one. I mean, did you do
yeah.
the music for it, AJ?
I do my own music for it.
Ah.
Also, there's sound effects.
Ah. But do you DM it, AJ?
I might do.
But what kind of style is it, AJ? Is it fantasy? Is it Call of Cthulhu?
It will be. we do lots of stuff.
We've started Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, we've started recording Call of Cthulhu. We got some Star Wars on there. We got some D&D. We got Shadowrun. All sorts of things. I realised that I haven't plugged it since the start of Curse.
Okay.
So
no problem. Well, by the time this goes live, it'll be like January anyway, so that's fine.
That's fine.
All right.